Statistics Modeling and Finance. Chapter 1, Statistics, page 33. HP12C Basics. HP12C Basics. Let's start with the very basics. How the heck do we turn the thing on? Press the on button. Congratulations, you're on your way. That's great, but how do I turn it off? Sorry, there is no off button. Simply push the on button again.
Okay, this is a pretty easy one to turn the calculator on. You just hit the on button in the lower right hand corner. And as you'll see, there's no off button. So to turn the calculator off, you just hit the on button again.
One feature that is helpful, but disconcerting at first, is that numbers will remain in memory when the machine is turned off. Just enter any number and you will see it displayed on the screen. Then turn the machine off and on again. The same number will still be there. You can go away for 2 months, and when you fire it up again, the same number will be there. Clear display. How do I get those numbers to go away? You can clear the numbers in the display by pressing CLX. That will clear the value. As you can see, there's a line underneath the C for clear. That will clear the value of X in the display and send it to 0.
Alright, if you've got something on the display and you want to clear it, then you just come up here to the clear functions and hit the CLX button, which will clear the display just by selecting it one time.
End of page. Page 34, gold and blue keys. Gold and blue keys. You will notice a gold key and a blue key on the bottom. The gold key has an F on it and the blue key has a G on it. If you look more closely, you will notice that many of the keys have something written in gold above them. Almost all the keys have something written in blue right on the bottom of the key itself. The gold and blue keys at the bottom are shift keys. They tell the calculator to shift to another function. For example, look at the number 8. On the bottom of the key in blue, it says end. If you just press 8, you will see the display the number 8. But if you first press the blue key and then the number 8, you will set a function for calculating whether payments are made at the beginning of a time period or the end. By pressing the blue key, then 8, the number 8, you are setting your calculator to end mode, which is also the calculator's default setting. This will be the setting that we will be using throughout this course. It is very important that your calculator be set to end mode, or else it will give you incorrect answers when we do periodic payment problems later in this course. The shift key greatly enhances the capabilities of the 12C. There are 39 keys on the face of the calculator, but employing them in conjunction with the shift keys allows them to produce over 120 functions. It's a good thing the folks at HP figured that out. Otherwise, the 12C would have to be about 3 times as big and have so many keys it would look like an accordion.
Okay, this is an introduction to the gold key and the blue key, which are on the bottom of the calculator. You'll see the gold key has an F on it, and the blue key has a G on it. And if you look more closely at various buttons on the keyboard, many of them have gold written above the key. So if you hit the F key and then the corresponding key, it will do the function that is written in gold on the calculator. And alternatively, for the blue key, the G key, you'll see that almost all of the keys have some blue writing on the bottom of the key. And so those just shift between the gold function and the blue function by pushing either the gold F button or the blue G button.
Page 35, decimal places. We can use the gold key for the first time to set the number of decimal places in the display. The display can show up to 10 digits. You can set the number of decimal places you want to see by pressing the gold F key and then the number. For example, if you are dealing with dollars and cents, you could set the 12C to 2 decimal places by pressing the Shift F and then the number 2. Try it. If you want to show more accuracy and want the machine to display results to 4 decimal places, press the Shift F and the number 4. Note, it is important to understand that no matter how many decimal places you choose to display on the screen, the 12C always calculates numbers to an accuracy of 12 decimal places internally as you change the number of decimal places in the display. It will always round to the nearest integer. End of page. Page 36, RPN, reverse Polish notation. In 1949, Dr. Jan Łukasiewicz created a revolutionary method for processing streams of numbers. Reverse Polish notation is a technique Hewlett-Packard refined for its engineering and scientific calculators. It is more efficient than standard algebraic notation. Using reverse Polish notation requires fewer keystrokes. Calculators can compute faster and don't need the big screens required for complex algebraic entries. If you have not used reverse Polish notation before, it will require some training. It goes against the grain of what we are used to doing in mathematical operations. Once you are used to it, you may never want to go back to the old way. You want to know how much is 2 plus 3. I bet you are used to using a calculator or an adding machine where you would dutifully enter 2 plus 3 equals and get an answer of 5. Sorry, there is no equal sign on the HP12C. Take a look. To process numbers with the 12C, we start with one number and then enter it into the machine. Once it is entered into memory, we can process it. We can take that first entry and add another number to it, subtract another number from it, multiply it by another number, or divide it by another number. Let's go back to our initial equation. 2 plus 3 equals 5. With reverse Polish notation, the first step is to enter the number 2. Press 2 and then the large vertical key that says enter. Now that 2 is entered into the machine, we can process it further by adding the number 3 to it. Press 3 and the plus key. You will notice that the 4 keys for the basic math procedures are all grouped on the far right. Divide, multiply, minus, plus. After you press the reverse Polish notation equation as 2, enter 3, plus. The answer 5 will magically appear on your display screen. In the picture, it shows the enter button circled, and it shows the 4 basic mathematical symbols right there circled in red. End of page.